The city sleeps, but we don't. Deep within the steel heart of an Atlas Corp warehouse, we move like ghosts. The air is thick with the hum of security systems, laser grids pulsing in the dark. I can feel Mira's breath behind me, steady, trusting. My own heart hammers against my ribs, a frantic drumbeat against the silent tension. Almost there. My fingers dance over the lock, a digital whisper that coaxes the vault open. I grab the package. Got it, I whisper into the comms, and then all hell breaks loose. Alarms scream, a mechanical wail that rips through the silence. Red lights flash, painting the corridors in a bloody, urgent glow. We run. Weave through a storm of automated defenses, blast of fire searing the air around us. It's a dance we know too well, a brutal ballet of survival. Back in the safety of our hideout, the silence is deafening. I drop the bag on the table, the metallic clatter echoing in the small room. Mira leans against the wall, catching her breath. That was too close, Kai. I just nod, a grin pulling at my lips. The mission was a success, I declare, pulling open the bag. We're celebrating today. But it's not a data chip. It's not a corporate schematic. It's a synthetic Christmas tree and a dusty box of old-world decorations. Mira stares, her expression a perfect mix of confusion and disbelief. Kai, she says slowly, her voice flat. You realize we almost got turned into Swiss cheese for a bunch of plastic pine needles, right? I just keep grinning. Sometimes, the most valuable data isn't what you steal, but what you create. Christmas. The corporations banded years ago, a relic of a time before productivity was the only god. They said it was inefficient, a waste of resources. So, naturally, neither of us has a clue what we're doing. First, the tree. It's a sad, collapsed pile of plastic and wires. Mira pox italiano. Are you sure it's not some kind of surveillance device? I shake my head. It's festive. I decide to give it a little boost. I connect my system link to the tree's power core, intending to just make the little lights twinkle. Big mistake. My implant interfaces with the cheap, pre-corporate tech in a way it was never meant to. The tree doesn't twinkle. It ignites. It explodes in a blinding flash of white light, turning our gloomy hideout into the heart of a supernova. A sound erupts from its tiny speaker knot. A gentle carol, but a bass-boosted, demonic-sounding version of Jingle Bells that shakes the very walls. We dive for cover as ornaments shoot off like shrapnel. Next, the food. I found a recipe in an ancient data file for something called a fruitcake. It seemed simple enough. We don't have an oven, but we do have a high-tech industrial furnace we salvaged from a scrap heap. It can melt titanium, so a little cake should be easy, right? We mix the ingredients sour. What we think are the ingredients sand. Slide the pan into the furnace. A few minutes later, a strange smell fills the air. It's smoky and metallic. When we pull it out, it's not a cake. It's a perfectly square, shimmering black brick of pure carbon. Mira leans in, squinting. Is it supposed to be sentient? Just as she says it, the carbon brick vibrates, scooting an inch across the table. We both jump back. Maybe celebrating Christmas isn't as simple as it looks. Just when we're about to declare our Christmas experiment a total failure, there's a knock at the door, a heavy, rhythmic thud. My hand immediately goes to my weapon. It's the sound of a cleanup drone. The corporate janitors who sweep the streets of undesirables like us. Mira tenses, ready for a fight. I take a deep breath, brace myself, and throw open the door. But the drone isn't here to clean us up. It's wearing a tiny, crooked red Santa hat on its optical sensor. Its single red eye blinks innocently. A familiar voice crackles from its speaker. Package delivery. It's Seven, the street kid who lives in the ventilation shafts. He's hacked the drone and sent it over with a gift. It extends a mechanical arm, holding a bag. It's filled with shredded corporate documents. Synthetic snow, severance. Voice cheers. Before we can even process this, there's another knock. It's Jux, the black market tech dealer, holding up a string of stolen power cells. Heard you were having a party, he grunts. Thought you could use some extra juice. One by one, they start to arrive. All the outcasts, the glitches in the system we've met on our journey. The old info broker from the lower levels brings a bag of recycled ramen packets. The disillusioned corporate scientist we helped escape brings a flask of something that glows faintly. Our small hideout, usually so dark and functional, starts to fill up. It becomes a warm, chaotic mess of neon lights, salvaged tech, laughter, and the lingering smell of burnt sugar. The glowing, glitching Christmas tree pulses in the corner, and even the sentient carbon cake seems to be vibrating in time with the distorted music. It's a disaster. It's perfect. I step out onto the small balcony, the cold night air a welcome shock. Below me, Mira City sprawls out like a circuit board, rivers of light flowing through its steel canyons. Giant holographic ads flicker and dance across the skyscrapers, selling dreams we can't afford. For years, they told us we were just parts of a machine, that our only value was our output, cogs and code, nothing more. But tonight, the machine is quiet, at least in our little corner of it. Inside, I can hear the laughter, the chatter. We aren't Project Zero or Asset 7. We're just people, sharing a burnt cake under a glowing plastic tree. And honestly, that's the best hack I've ever pulled. I look at my hands, at the metal and wires woven into my own skin. Tonight, they weren't used to steel or to fight. I raise my head, looking out at the city's glowing I close my eyes and reach out with my mind. Not for data, not for secrets, but for something else. Primera send a tiny, harmless glitch into the citywide advertisement network, a single line of code, like a whispered prayer. And then, I open my eyes. Across the entire skyline, 4 miles in every direction, the ads vanish. Every giant screen, every towering hologram, goes dark for a single, breathtaking moment. Then, they flicker back to life. Not with commercials, but with a beautiful, silent cascade of falling digital snow. And in the middle of it all, in simple, elegant text, 2 words appear. Merry Christmas, Neon City. I smile. I'm not a weapon tonight. I'm just a guy, with his friends, sharing a little bit of light in the dark. Thanks for watching. If you liked our holiday special, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Ghost Code. See you next time.